The Doña tragedy stands as a stark reminder of the fragility of life and the devastating consequences of negligence at sea. On December 20, 1987, this Philippine-registered passenger ferry collided with the oil tanker Vector in the Tablas Strait. The resulting fire and rapid sinking claimed thousands of lives, making it the deadliest peacetime maritime disaster in history. The tragedy shocked the world, exposing lax safety standards and the often overlooked risks of maritime travel. The Doña Paz, a frequent traveler on the route between Manila and Tacloban City, was tragically overcrowded that night. Although its official capacity was 1,518 passengers, estimates suggest over 4,000 people were aboard. Many were heading home for the Christmas holidays, filled with anticipation and joy. This festive atmosphere would soon turn to terror, forever etching the Doña Paz into maritime history. The events leading to the collision paint a grim picture of human error and regulatory oversight. The Doña Paz, having departed Manila earlier that day, was sailing through the Tablas Strait, a busy shipping lane. Simultaneously, the Vector, an oil tanker carrying over 8,800 barrels of petroleum products, was on its way to Masbate. As the vessels neared each other, a series of misjudgments and oversights set the stage for disaster. The Doña Paz was reportedly operating without a licensed captain on the bridge, and communication between the two vessels was inadequate. Adding to the risk, many passengers were sleeping below deck, unaware of the impending danger. At approximately 10:30 p.m. local time, the Vector collided with the Doña Paz, its cargo of petroleum products igniting instantly upon impact. The force of the collision ripped through the Doña Paz, engulfing the ferry in flames. The fire spread rapidly, fueled by the oil from the Vector. Passengers, many awakened by the impact or the screams of others, faced a horrific scene of chaos and desperation. The overcrowded conditions made escape nearly impossible, and life jackets, though available, were insufficient for the number of passengers on board. Trapped within the inferno, many passengers jumped into the shark-infested waters, hoping to escape the flames. The few lifeboats on board were quickly overwhelmed, leaving hundreds struggling to stay afloat amidst burning debris. The Vector, also ablaze, drifted away from the scene, adding to the confusion and delaying rescue efforts. The cries of those trapped on board the Doña Paz echoed across the water, a chilling testament to the horror unfolding. Section 4. The devastating aftermath, loss, and legal battles. The aftermath of the Doña Paz tragedy was nothing short of catastrophic. The official death toll stands at 4,386, though the actual number may never be known due to the overcrowding and inaccurate passenger manifests. Only 24 passengers and 2 crew members from the Vector survived, leaving thousands of families grappling with unimaginable loss. The incident sent shockwaves through the Philippines and the maritime world. The tragedy exposed the lax safety standards and inadequate regulations that plagued the Philippine ferry system at the time. The lack of proper life-saving equipment, inadequate safety training, and rampant overcrowding were identified as contributing factors to the disaster. The government faced intense scrutiny and criticism, leading to numerous investigations and legal battles. The tragedy also highlighted the need for international maritime safety reforms to prevent similar disasters. Section 5. Safety reforms, preventing future tragedies. The Doña Paz tragedy served as a wake-up call for the maritime industry. In the aftermath, the Philippine government implemented a series of reforms aimed at improving safety standards and preventing future tragedies. These reforms included stricter regulations on passenger capacity, mandatory life jacket requirements, improved safety inspections, and enhanced crew training programs. The International Maritime Organization, or IMO, also adopted stricter safety regulations for passenger vessels worldwide. While the Doña Paz tragedy led to significant safety improvements, it also highlighted the ongoing challenges of ensuring maritime safety. Overcrowding, lax enforcement of regulations, and inadequate infrastructure continue to plague many parts of the world. The legacy of the Doña Paz serves as a reminder that constant vigilance and a commitment to safety are crucial for preventing future maritime disasters. Section 6. Remembering Doña Paz lessons learned. The Doña Paz tragedy remains a poignant reminder of the human cost of negligence and the importance of maritime safety. The stories of the victims, their families, and the survivors serve as a testament to the enduring impact of this disaster. One survivor, who managed to cling to a piece of driftwood for hours before being rescued, spoke of the harrowing experience, saying, "The screams of those trapped in the fire still haunt my dreams." The Doña tragedy offers important lessons for the maritime industry, governments, and the global community. It underscores the need for stringent safety regulations, rigorous enforcement, and a culture of safety at all levels of maritime operations. Remembering the victims and learning from this tragedy is crucial for ensuring that such a devastating event never happens again.